Hey, what's up, guys? Finally back with another haul. And before we even get into the haul, real quick, I want to thank everybody that has entered my contest, that submitted a video. I believe I'm at like 24 entries now, so huge shout out and thank you to everybody that put in a video. I mean, I've enjoyed everybody's videos. All the videos have been awesome, and yeah, thank you guys. And I know my last video, my video ended, abruptly, and I didn't get to mention when the contest ends. I know I left it in the description and I left a comment, but just in case, as a reminder, the 31st, which is Sunday, is the last day. Um, Specifically, 11:59 um, p.m. West Coast time or Pacific time will be um, the deadline. So basically, once it goes into midnight, the first, that's it. The contest is done and over with. Now I want to try to get the contest results up the next day on Monday, but unfortunately I do work, so I don't know. I might do it Monday, but if anything, Tuesday the next day will be when I post results. But so you have the 31st or up until the 31st. So for anybody who hasn't entered yet, so get that out there. And like I said, once again, thank you to everybody who's entered so far. I mean, everybody's videos have been real awesome. So really appreciate it and thank you guys. Um, so this haul pretty much is going to consist of all the books I picked up with Rich when me and him went to Frankenson's a couple weeks ago. And then, of course, I do have a few eBay purchases as well. But yeah, it's all Frankenson's and a couple eBay purchases. Now, I'll start with the eBay purchases first to get those out of the way, and then I'll get into the Frankenson stuff. Now, if you guys watch my videos, usually I'll run through the minor keys to the mid keys and then save the big ones to the end. This one I'm going to do a little differently. I'm actually going to show you guys the order of which I picked up the book. So not all the big keys will be at the very end. So anyways, start with the eBay stuff. First thing is I picked up Annex number 7 and number 10. The first, I guess, cameo full appearance of Hope Van Pym, I believe. Um, but I know I saw these in Mercenaut's last video, and big shout out to Mercenaut. I saw those in his video, and first thing I did was hopped on eBay, snagged both of these up. I won't lie, there's not many copies on there when I picked these up. I don't know how much are left now, but there was a couple real expensive ones, and I was able to snag this one for like $4 and this one for a couple bucks. Actually, the shipping on both of these was more than what I actually paid for the books, but yeah, like I said, there weren't many copies of these anyways. And according to Mercenaut, these books are actually really hard to find in the wild anyway. So, I mean, if you're going to try to find these on eBay, good luck because, like I said, at the time when I bought these, and that was like a week ago, um, there was like hardly any copies on there. I know there was one of these, and one guy was asking for like $15.99 or $14.99 or something like that. So if the ones that are still on there, they're probably going to be expensive. So just keep an eye out for these. You never know, you may run into these in the wild, but definitely two books that are getting kind of hot right now. Supposedly she is going to be in the Ant-Man movie, so shout out to Mercenaut for showing these because I didn't even know about these books, and I was actually able to score these for a decent price. So be on the lookout for those two books. And then another book that was in Mercenaut's video, and this is actually a book I've been meaning to pick up. Superman number 323, first appearance of Atomic Skull. I was actually looking to get this around the time when I picked up my first Silver Banshee a while back. I don't know what happened. I kind of just forgot about the book and just never got around to it. But saw it in his video and I was like, oh yeah, I need to get that book. Snapped this on eBay. It's like, I would say like a very fine plus, and I got it for like what did I pay? Like $4 for it. It was like a $4 book. So I'm glad to have this. I'm trying to knock out a lot of the Superman's villains first appearances, and this is definitely one to get. First Atomic Skull, really awesome cover as well. And then this next book, guys, I say definitely be on the lookout for this one. Huge shout out to Comic Fan for he showed this first, and I know Rich Lightning 2288 showed this in his last haul, and I had to pick this up. Got this off of eBay for like $17. Adam number 19. Now, when they showed this, they were like, well, I think it's a second Zatanna. They weren't sure. I went ahead and I went and looked up her chronology of her appearances, and yes, this is definitely her second appearance. I even seen a CGC slabbed copy of this book, and it even stated on there that was her second appearance as well. So definitely a book to be on the lookout for. The second appearance of Zatanna. Not only that, obviously you can tell it's her first cover appearance as well. Hawkman 4, I want that book really bad, but that book, oh my god, is expensive as shit. I was watching one like a week or two ago, and it was like a VG copy, and this thing went for almost $400. I was like, oh my god, there's just no way. But this book is legitly under the radar. Like I said, I paid $17 for this, and this is probably like a 5.0, 5.5 copy. Really nice. It's got some, a little bit of issues, color breaks on the spine, but nothing big. Colors are still real nice looking. Still a nice looking book. But yeah, be on the lookout for Adam 19. Second appearance as Zatanna. Especially if you can't afford Hawkman 4, this is definitely the next best thing to pick up. So really happy to have this book. And like I said, shout out to Comic Fan and my boy Lightning for showing those, because I wouldn't even have known to pick that book up. And then another book I picked up off of eBay that I've been meaning to get. I don't know what it is. I just can't find it in the wild, and I kind of waited too long to pick this up, and now it got kind of pricey, especially since he got announced in the Flash show. But I was able to nab like a nice, very fine copy for $9, so I went ahead and got it. Firestorm, the Nuclear Man #1, the first appearance of Firestorm. Like I said, I've been meaning to pick this book up, and I kind of wish I got it one that was cheaper, but I mean, $9, no big deal. I've seen people are asking for like $20, $30 for this book now, which is, I think, kind of crazy, but like I said, he's definitely going to be in the Flash show. I know they cast Robbie Amell, who's Stephen Amell's, is it his cousin? I think it's his cousin. He's been cast to play Firestorm. Stephen Amell, the guy who plays Arrow. But yeah, Firestorm's definitely going to be in the Flash show. So ever since that got announced, his book has kind of picked up a bit. But very fine for $9. I had to pick this up. Nice copy. And the last eBay book that I picked up, and I'm super, super happy to have this book, guys. I've been looking for this book for freaking ever. This book is damn near impossible to find in the wild, and even then, it rarely even comes up on eBay. But I've been looking for this for a while. I paid a bit for it, but I really don't care, especially because the grade. This thing is freaking gorgeous, man. But I finally picked up Shazam number 28. The first modern appearance of Black Adam, or you can say Black Adam's first appearance in DC continuity. But yeah, dude, I've been looking for this book forever. Like I said, I paid quite a bit for it, but you know what? I really don't care. And look at this. This is a gorgeous copy. I mean, the guy said it was a very fine, but dude, this thing is like near mint. Like, this is a gorgeous copy. I would have to say this is like a 9.4, at least a 9.4. I mean, I don't know why he said very fine. I mean, there's no flaws on this book whatsoever. Gorgeous copy, bright colors. The pages are white. Super stoked to have this book. And like I said, man, this book is so freaking hard to find. I've never, ever, ever seen this book in the wild ever. And I just said, screw it, broke down and just bought it. So, really happy to have this Shazam 28. been looking for that for a while. And now we'll be getting into the stuff I got from Frankensons. And I'll show you guys in the order I picked them up. And if KKN and Spidey fan are watching this, they'll know what vendors I'm talking about. So, of course, me and Rich, we first get there, and we find that one guy off to the left, and he had that Batman 222, and we both saw it, and we both wanted it. And of course, he gets to the ATM before me and picks it up, and I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. I was kind of in a bad mood because I really wanted that book, but whatever. It is what it is. But we head to the other aisle where there's a whole bunch of vendors, and Spidey fan probably knows who I'm talking about. I think it's the same vendor he got his first Lobo from, but I saw this on his wall. Like, I was going through the back issue bins, and I just really didn't find anything, but I saw this on the wall, and I had to pick this up. Brave and the Bold, number 62. Definitely be on the lookout for this book. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Wildcat. And if you didn't know, Wildcat is cast and going to be in Arrow Season 3. So definitely be on the lookout for this book. You know, nice little medium-sized key. Also, I believe it's also the first Silver Age appearance of Sportsmaster and Huntress. I guess they were Justice Society villains during the Golden Age, but I mean, who really cares, to be honest? Definitely got it for Wildcat's first appearance. So, only book I found from him, and I got this for $20. And then we go to the next vendor, who's like right across the way. Big, heavy set guy, older dude. He's a big guy, and Spidey fan probably knows what I'm talking about. But this guy always has excellent books, especially in his back issue bins. Man, you find some really good stuff if you look. But first thing I found, got this. This was like $1. Captain Atom #1. He had a whole crap load of these. I was initially gonna pass this up, but then I looked it up on my DC Wiki on my phone, and it turns out that Captain Atom 1 is Captain Atom's first appearance in the DC Universe. Captain Atom, when he first originally appeared, he was part of, what was it, Charlton Comics? Like him, Question, and Ted Cord, Blue Beetle, who actually made his first appearance in, I think, Captain Atom number 83. But I guess when DC bought Charlton Comics, this is where they first introduced Captain Atom into the DC universe. So you get Captain Atom's first DC appearance, and not only that, this is the first appearance of a villain called the General, who is another character. I know Yanni showed this book. He is going to be showing up in the Flash show, I believe. So for $1, why not? Couldn't pass it up. And like I said, there was a whole bunch of copies of that there. And then I found this, and this was like $5. $5, yeah. I believe I paid $5 for this. Human Torch #1. Nothing special. Really cool cover, but you know, it's a #1 Bronze Age book. Didn't have it, so I figured, hell, why not pick it up? And another book I found for really cheap too. This was like a couple bucks. Didn't have it, so I figured, yeah, why not get this one? Uncanny X-Men 193. You get Warpath's first appearance in like this costume, you know, the Thunderbird type costume, and also Firestar's first appearance in Marvel continuity. Like, I mean, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends #1 is her first appearance in comics, but that's out of continuity. This is when they finally introduce her into the actual Marvel universe. So, you know, a couple bucks wasn't bad. So I figured, hell, why not pick it up? And then found this too, and this was like $3, and I remember seeing this in a couple videos, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick this up for sure. Swamp Thing, number 50. Now, I guess this, the deal with this book is this is like the prototype, or, you know, first mention of Justice League Dark. Definitely a book worth picking up. Really cool cover. Like I said, I don't know if this is considered the first appearance of Justice League Dark, or this is like what kind of like the prototype of what led eventually in. But this book has been getting recognized, and people are buying this book up. So definitely be on the lookout for Swamp Thing number 50. And this book, I'm really happy I got this. And I've been looking for this book for a while. I don't know what it is, but this book's freaking hard as hell to find, and it's actually kind of pricey. But I got this for what was it, $6-7? Green Lantern number 145. This is the first appearance of Ion, and if you're a Green Lantern fan, you guys know who Ion is. But for people who don't really know, he's kind of like Parallax. You know how Parallax is for fear. He's like the entity or the embodiment of fear. That's what Ion is for willpower for the Green Lanterns. So yeah, this is the first appearance of Ion, and this is when Ion possesses Kyle Rayner and makes him more powerful. So definitely happy to have this Green Lantern key. I've been looking for this for a while, and for some reason it's just really hard to find. But really glad I finally found that one. And then I found this, and I'm surprised how cheap this book is. To be honest, guys, I got this for like, I think I paid $5 for this, and this thing is like near mint, hands down near mint. Batman number 358. Now, this is the first full appearance of Killer Croc. Now, we know, the previous issue is where him and Jason Todd have their first appearance. But in this book right here, this is where you finally see how Killer Croc looks. He takes the trench coat off, and how we all know how he looks. So yeah, this is the first full appearance of Killer Croc, and I can't believe I only paid $5 for this. I figured this book would have been a lot more expensive, but it's not. So for $5, had to pick this up. And this book, I believe I paid like $14 for this, but this thing is like beautiful, high grade. I mean, I would say at least a very fine plus. And I really needed this to complete my Dark Phoenix saga. Now with this book, this is Uncanny X-Men 132. Now with this, all I need is 131, and I'll finally have the Dark Phoenix saga complete. So I'm definitely on the lookout for 131. But I'm happy to have this Uncanny 132. Not a key. I mean, I guess you could say it's a key because it's part of a key storyline, but just a gorgeous cover with the Hellfire Club and Sebastian Shaw. Yeah, really happy to have this. $14 for this grade. I mean, I've seen this book going for like $40 in this grade on eBay. So for 14, man, I couldn't pass it up. And this book, dude, I was so shocked I found this. I was hoping to get a super stealth buy on this, but I still paid $10 for this. But I was still shocked that I found this, and I was like, I'll pay the $10 for it. Found me a Wonder Woman number 72. I guess you could say it's a classic Brian Bolin cover, but $10. I know this book goes for a lot more on eBay, so I was definitely willing to pay the $10 for this. Just an awesome Wonder Woman cover. And like I said, on eBay, this book, I've seen them going for like $40. So $10, no big deal. No key to this book, but it's just because of the cover. And then this book I found for 14 as well, and I picked this up. Saga of Swamp Thing number 25. All these books that I'm showing you guys are all from the same guy. But yeah, I guess you could say a first cameo of Constantine. That's what everybody's saying. I know this book has really gone up quite a bit. But I mean, I looked through it, and you see it's one panel, and they're saying it's him. He looks like Sting, to be honest, the artist Sting. But $14, and this thing's like near mint. So I said, hey, hell, why not pick it up? Because I was actually trying to get this on eBay before, and I'm looking to spend at least $20. So for 14, it's hell, why not? So I guess you could say the first cameo appearance of John Constantine. And the last book I picked up from that vendor, he had it on his wall, and I had to pick this up because I've been looking for this, and I was just like so stoked that I saw this on his wall, man. Had to grab this. Fantastic Four number 45. first appearance of the Inhumans. This one I got for, what did I pay, $65? So yeah, about $65. Really, really, really nice copy. There is a crease right there by Johnny Storm's leg, as you can see. A little bit of wear here and there. There is a date stamp up in the corner, but I mean, dude, it's a nice, nice copy. And this book on eBay is expensive as hell, so I was like $65. This is probably like a VG Plus copy. How to pick this up? Uh, this book has been getting kind of hot now with the whole, I guess, rumor that there's going to be an Inhumans movie, or that Marvel's looking to do an Inhumans movie. But regardless, it's still a good key book to have, and especially because I already have 46, now I got 45 to go with it. So super stoked to have this first appearance of Inhumans. And then my last couple books, me and Rich were on our way out, and the aisle down from where those vendors are at, there's a little Asian kid, and he deals pretty much primarily Spider-Man books. But we were about to leave. We went to him real quick just to see what he's got. And the thing with him is, some of his books are priced really good, and then some of his books are just way overpriced. But found some really good books from him. Picked up 4 because these are the last 4 books. And the first thing I picked up was, these were actually priced pretty damn good, so I had to pick these up. Superior Spider-Man number 31 and Amazing Spider-Man 1. These are the J. Scott Campbell Midtown variants. Actually got these for $7 a piece, and I couldn't pass that up. I don't know why I didn't pick up the 1.1 to go with it, but I mean, maybe I'll get it later, but I'm glad I have these, especially this. I've actually been kind of wanting this book right here. Maybe the only other Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man number 1 variant I do want and would like to get, maybe someday, would be the Neil Adams variant, but I'm cool with these. These J. Scott Campbell variants are fucking awesome looking, so super happy to have these. I'm surprised he had them for $7, to be honest, but had to pick those up. Now, this is another book I picked up, and this is the first book I saw. All right, and I ended up by picking up the Venom number 1 gold variant, and he had it priced for $80, right? And I'm like, dude, could you go any lower? And he wouldn't really budge, and then he finally said, all right, I'll go to 70, and I was still like, that's still a little too much, dude. Would you go 60? And he absolutely refused to go to 60. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I put the book back, and I'm looking around, and that's when I grabbed these. And I was like, looking around, and I know off to the left, he's got a whole, another shelf with a whole bunch of Spider-Man keys on there. They're kind of hidden, though. And I'm looking over there, and I found this book, and I was like, oh my god, I have to get this book. And like I said, he had this price for $80, right? So I put this back, and I grabbed this. This is the last book, guys. This is oh my god, I'm so stoked to have this book. Amazing Spider-Man number 50, right? And he had this price for $110, and this thing is like, I'm surprised it was $110, because a lot of his other books were so overpriced, but this was $110, and this is like a fine copy. And the way his pricing was, I figured this book would definitely have been priced a lot more than $110. But like I said, fine copy, $110. I was like, oh my god, I have to get this book. This is like hands down one of my favorite Spider-Man covers of all time. Not only that, first appearance of Kingpin. I was like, there's no way I'm passing that book up. So I had these 2 books in my hand, and grabbed this, and then I went up to him and I was like, all right, if I buy this book and those 2, will you mark this down for 60 if I buy all those books? And he thought about it for a sec, and he went ahead and did it. So I got all these books, super stoked, and I'm really happy with this. And you know, I did want to get this for a little bit cheaper than 60, but you know, 60 is fine. This book it easily goes for $100 on eBay. But I'm really happy to have it. I would love to eventually get the Spider-Man 1 Platinum. I've always wanted that in this book. So, I mean, I'm still happy to have this, but I'm stoked to have this book right here. Oh, man. First appearance of Kingpin, and just one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man covers, hands down. So that's it, guys. Those are the books I picked up from Frankensons and the ones I picked up off of eBay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, super stoked to have this book. And that's going to do it for this haul. Real quick, next week, like I said, I will be putting up the winner sometime, hopefully Tuesday. I'll put that up, the winner of the contest. And then I also been tagged by the Bat Spider for a top 10 Batman comics in my collection. And I believe it's just the Batman title. And I don't think he wants the Detective Comics or any other Batman titles, just the Batman title. So I'll probably be putting that video up next week as well. And then I'll tag whoever. I don't know. I'll think about it. But so I've been picked for a tag video as well. So that will probably go up next week as well. So other than that, thanks guys for watching. Thank you to everybody that's entered my contest. And like I said, 31st, last day for the contest. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.